So today we are marching in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in the Dominican Republic who have been recently impacted by the decision of the Constitutional Court or the Constitutional Tribunal to strip them of their nationality. Basically what they're saying is that anyone who was born between 1929 and 2010 under the previous constitution is no longer of Dominican descent if their parents weren't legally recognized under Dominican laws. For many of us, it's an appalling decision. You cannot apply a law retroactively to begin with. And we all see it as an assault against Dominicans of Haitian descent, which is a group that has been attacked over and over again in the Dominican Republic. What we're trying to say is that we here are Dominican Americans. We're Dominicans primarily. The group that's walking today has been born here in the US, and a lot of our parents have come from the Dominican Republic. And we can easily be impacted by laws like this. If we think about it and we put ourselves in their shoes, how would we feel if all of a sudden here in the US someone told us we weren't US citizens?
Y yo estoy aquí para decir que como dominicano yo me siento avergonzado de la decisión que adoptó el Tribunal Constitucional, que como dominicano yo me siento asqueado, que como dominicano yo no debo ni puedo de permitir lo que está pasando, porque de alguna manera esto me recuerda a la Alemania nazi, a la Alemania de Hitler. Ya en la República Dominicana comenzaron a quemar los libros de un escritor peruano que se llama Mario Vargas Llosa, porque condenó la decisión del Tribunal Constitucional. Y yo creo que la quema del libro puede ser el primer paso para la quema de seres humanos. En el día de ayer estaba viendo la prensa dominicana y a unos haitianos que viven en una de las regiones del país fueron agredidos físicamente por dominicanos. Yo creo que eso tiene mucho que ver con el discurso de odio.
Just thinking about my own family's experience here in the United States and how much racism we faced, I just think it's so unfair and so unjust, and it just goes against all human rights. And that's definitely why I'm here, right? Like to say that as a citizen here in the United States, I became naturalized and had that opportunity in a country that wasn't my home. I believe that Haitians should also have that right in the Dominican Republic, and that shouldn't be stripped away from anyone, wherever they are.
We've started organizing on Facebook and Twitter, trying to really draw visibility to this, because that's kind of our main point here. We were in the Heights last week, and we came across a lot of people who hadn't even heard about the decision. And so we really want to raise awareness about this issue. We want to show, on the one hand, visibility here. We want the Dominicans here to know that this is happening, and we also want this to be visible in the Dominican Republic as well. We want to show that we stand alongside our brothers and sisters who are Dominicans of Haitian descent, to show that we are not going to tolerate this. That even though many of us are not directly affected, quote unquote, that we are not at risk of being denationalized. We will not tolerate this happening to any of our brothers and sisters.
So far, there have been some pressures being put on the Dominican Republic and the Dominican government by some international organizations, not the UN. I don't think the UN has got involved in it as per se, as such. But it is my understanding that some people from what I call the CARI Forum, one organization of a regional organization in the Caribbean, is already putting pressure on the Dominican government to explain why it is adopting such an unconstitutional decision.
Entonces estamos haciendo un llamado al gobierno dominicano ahora para que se considere lo que están haciendo, para que cambien esta sentencia, y también haciendo un llamado al pueblo dominicano porque en estos últimos días han habido muchos casos de violencia. Entonces no queremos eso, queremos que haya diálogo y también queremos defender los derechos de los dominicanos de ascendencia haitiana en el país. Entonces esperamos que todo el mundo que está aquí con nosotros hoy, que juntos podamos decirle al pueblo dominicano que esto no se hace, que está muy mal, y a la Corte, bueno, al Tribunal Constitucional también, que esperamos todos que cambien esta sentencia que es tan injusta.
This is just the beginning of what we may foresee as probably a long struggle, but I am sure that right and justice will overcome, and that's what we expect.